This is wild.
Hold up, Deji. Are you saying that basically he's another Claudio Ranieri, possibly?
I think so, bro. I think basically he's on
the Club World Cup. How do you man there feel about it? I don't know. I don't know if it's 50-50. Some people are taking it serious. The banter's still kind of there if you lose. Who wants to take the floor on this one?
Yeah, I'm happy to chat because I spoke a little bit about it with a guy on my channel, Alex, a Brazilian guy. You'd be an idiot for not taking it seriously. There's $1 billion on the line that people can have a share of. Hence why everyone brought the man them. You get me? Bayern Munich brought the man them. City brought the man them. Madrid brought the man them. That's why Madrid even paid you, man, 20 mil for Trent, because they want to do this thing. So I think the Club World Cup I've been pleasantly surprised. And I think what my bedroom was telling me was that the Brazilian league, it's not a clown league. It could be up there with the Prem in terms of, he was talking like from 6 down. So not top 6, but the Brazilian teams could definitely be 6 and down in the Prem because of the amount of money that's flooded into Brazil. The betting companies now are sponsoring a lot of teams, and they're really rocking with Premier League money. Back in the day, you're buying players for 5 mil, 10 mil. Now these men are asking for 40, 50, 60 mil for their players. So the league is definitely is on the up, and it's good to see serious competition. For me, I just didn't quite understand why Chelsea's there. You know what I mean? One of the dustiest teams I've ever seen in my life. You should either top 2, but whatever. I think the Club World Cup could be a thing moving forward. I've enjoyed what I've seen so far. Winner gets 150 mil for a month. That's not bad. You go and say that's good guap. So let's be real. It's going to be something that is going to be taken more and more serious after this one for 100%.
Yeah. How do we feel? Well, I don't really know too much about your signings actually. So yeah, you should go first.
About Tottenham?
Yeah. Spurs. Yeah. New management.
I'll just keep it 100. You know, first and foremost, you obviously know how I like my club to move. I like my club to move respectfully, like a big club, and that's what big clubs do. You get me? You win a trophy and you get rid of the manager when they don't meet the mark, and that's exactly what we did. Had we kept him, then we would have been moving like them idiots in Manchester called United. So I'm glad that we got rid of him. 22 defeats in the Premier League season is some of the disgraceful thing I've ever seen in my life. But Thomas Frank was underwhelming. I'm not going to lie. It felt for me like a sideward step. He's never managed a team that's played in the Prem and in Champions and in Europe. And one of the reasons why we got rid of Ange is that Tottenham said they want to compete on all fronts. And that means all competitions, we want to go for it. And we want to do something in the league. And then you bring in Thomas Frank. Make that make sense. So, look, I'm not excited by it, but I'm happy to be proved wrong. If I'm proved wrong, then that means Tottenham have had a good season. The only interesting thing that I can say to you over the summer is that we are moving in the right direction. And these are my 2 hopes for Tottenham. Thomas Frank got a lot out of average players or below average players. And Tottenham got some players that if he can do what he did at Brentford, they could be moving mad. Speak to any Brighton fan, they will tell you prime Bissouma is better than prime Caicedo. Prime Bissouma is better than prime Caicedo. You heard me correctly. Prime Bissouma is better than prime Caicedo. Can Thomas Frank bring back prime Bissouma? If he does, it's looking very long for a lot of people. Can he bring back Bentancur? Can he bring back Maddis? If he does, it's looking long for a lot of people. Back 4, Udogie, can he bring him back? One of the best, I think, in the Prem. Jed Spence, I reckon, gets a look in and gets a shout, and he could do a lot on that right hand side. You get me? Trent incarnated, and then we've got Romero and we've got Van de Ven, and I think Solanke can do a job. Where Tottenham is weak is on the wings, and the movement in the market is sounding very sweet right now. It looks like Tottenham have made Eze our priority, so that sorts out our left hand side. If we get Eze, And then the right hand side, we're looking at Semenyo. If we get them two brothers in,
It's a different dimension, isn't it?
what's that? It's a different kettle of fish. Just like if United get Mbuemo and Mateta, all of a sudden we're all sitting up going, "Right, hold on, that attacking three now look like they can do something." So for me, Eze, Semenyo, Solanke with prime Bissouma, prime Madders, that's the key. If them men are prime, Tottenham is a definitely top 6 side. If them men are moving like the waste men they were moving this season, then yeah, it's long and we need to sort out that midfield. So, but we won't know until we play PSG on the 13th, and then I'll be able to give you, my thing. If we win the Super Cup, yes, it's looking great. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'll be shaking my bum violently. I'm not gonna lie, but if we get banged like 5-6-0, then yeah, it could be a long season for Spurs.
Yeah,
Just to add on something, does SA have a clause? I don't know.
Yeah, it's got a release clause, bro. And the maddest thing is that Crystal Palace have lowered it, so the release clause was 68 mil, and they're willing to accept 60 mil from Spurs, and for that 60 mil to be paid over 3 years.
That's decent.
What a pleasure. So if they do that, it's a great deal, man. And Eze's already indicated that he wants to come to Spurs. He sees himself, he wants to play in the Champions League, and rightly so. And we're happy to give him that opportunity since no one else in the Champions League does. So let him come and be a hero at my club all day long, and let's go. But I think Eze, yeah, that's a real player right there. That's a real player. But I feel like him on his own is not enough. I still think Tottenham need to back that with 3 other gunmen.
Is it Romero leaving though? I heard that he's looking out though for Atletico.
Bro, he can bust out to Buenos Aires for all I give a damn. Did you get me? The guy was a liability last season. I'm not going to lie. And to be honest, for me, Romero, he's won a trophy. Danzo, a lot of Tottenham, I warned Tottenham fans. I said, this Danzo brother is serious. When I saw him broke up Mbappe's nose, I knew this guy is no joke. So if he goes, Danzo is more than capable of filling in Romero's shoes. So we're not even scared. I think the only thing that I'm a bit pissed about is only 60 mil for Romero. I think really and truly, if World Cup winner in his prime, he should be going for no less than 80 mil.
Okay. I've never heard a Spurs fan talk with so much chest.
And he's won 5 and 5. Every final that Romero played in, he's won a trophy. Hold that. So yeah, so for me, 80 mil minimum. But if we start off well, and also the difference is, because we won that trophy, and I didn't quite understand it until I won. Do you know what I mean? And what is kind of seeping out of the Spurs fan base and our spirit right now is that we just want to do it again. Do you know what I mean? Like we just want to win again. Like we'll win it. So I just feel like we've got a different mentality this year.
What's the expectation to win what? Which one?
For me,
yeah.
I think. Look, I think Thomas Frank would have done a good job. Remember, it's his first season. If it was Ange, I would have different expectations. But for me, if Thomas Frank gets us top 6 and we win a domestic trophy, I think for Spurs fans, not for me, I think Spurs fans would be satisfied with top 6 and the FA Cup.
That's reasonable.
And also, I feel like
you still got to wait though to see what they do though. I feel like
I see
this now, and you still got to see what they're bringing.
I just feel like they're not a serious team, bro. I can't lie to you. I feel Arsenal are not serious. Man City, like everyone has said on the panel, Liverpool's already making moves. They won the league. They're making moves. City, they had the 4P. They've made moves. And Arsenal, they're moving like that motif that their man put out, or that tifo that they put out in the semi-finals. They're moving like a shower. They're moving like a shower curtain. You know what I mean? Like, it's not for a club that size. They're just not. I don't think they believe in themselves. You know what I mean? And the sooner they move out of the way, the better. To be honest with you, because if you lot, you're waiting for July to bring in Sesko. I mean, They had an
He's not-
opportunity to bring in Gokeres, and now they're chatting about Sesko. I mean, and then Arsenal fans are shaking their bum for Zubimendi, and I'm saying, does he start ahead of Partey? I mean, it's a whole load of confusion. Like that.
Don't forget
There's nothing
Madueke as
in
well.
what they're doing, like,
Madueke.
do you get what I'm saying?
We
Like,
ain't getting Madueke.
Zubimendi can't be
Boy.
starting ahead of Partey. Can't that don't make no sense? So
But then
I think they're
yeah.
a hot mess, and
Then,
for me, I think we see Arsenal finally. I think you're right, Joms. I think that the ship has sailed, and it wouldn't be surprised if we see Arsenal finish 4-4 lower. Let's not be too disingenuous. Like, let's be real. The Premier League wasn't competitive this season for whatever reason. It could have been tougher, but I felt like Liverpool didn't come out of gear one, and that's testament to you, man. You didn't even have to come out in gear one, and you won. But when the pressure was on, which was the Champions League, you flopped there. Do you get me?
what's flopping? What's flopping though? What's flopping?
Well, you got beat, bro. Like
On pens,
when
on
you
pens,
got rough, you got beat.
on pens though. If we got,
lost on
if we got
penalties.
whacked like, if we got whacked like 5-0, like into the, then cool.
We lost some pennies.
Yeah. And then the other game that you were expected to win, which was Plymouth. Do you know what I mean?
Man, still doing that.
What with 15 with 10 changes?
I'm just
Don't let Diddy do that to you, bro.
They're taking anything they can, bro.
Don't fall for it, man.
against what, a depleted Spurs team.
Here comes the context. Here comes
Guys, can I just be real? And listen, banter aside, did you think this season was competitive?
No, that's not our fault.
Exactly.
I think
And that's why I say that this season would be the marker of whether what you did last season was legit. I think
Legit.
what you did was extraordinary and well done to you, man. But even like with this whole Slot thing and Liverpool fans shaking it, I actually still think Slot is on fraud alert for me. And if he is able to do it this year, then I would say it's legit. But for me,
That's wild, bro. That's wild.
So Deji, real like honest answer here. Where did you actually initially put Liverpool in position?
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I actually thought Liverpool was gonna flop this year, because I thought Slot was an unknown. He's coming from the Eredivisie, the Dutch league, and I've never trusted that league. And I didn't think he was going to be able to assimilate. But can I just be real? Because what I don't like is the disrespect that you, man, give to Jurgen Klopp. He left a formidable team that even me, I would have got top 3 with that Liverpool team. And I ain't got even my FA level 1. Do you know what I mean? And I reckon I'm getting top 3 with that squad. So before we say Slot did this amazing thing, did he? I think this season now, where he starts to mold the team in his image a bit more, then we will know Wagwan. But I can't give him props for something that someone
That's a bit
else
harsh,
did.
bro. That's a bit harsh, man. Come on, bro.
No, I
That's a bit
can't do it.
harsh.
I'm sorry.
Man,
I mean,
is it-
even if you get 4th and you're drifting, it's like you guys have said, it's credit in the bank. But as for people like me who've got the doubts about Slot, will be like, well, he's got credit in the bank because maybe the season just so happened to fall perfectly for him. But actually, this time round, you know, when the going got tough, you get me, he wasn't able to perform. There was a couple matches where we needed Liverpool just to show that this Slot brother is the one. And, you know, even though I think you guys struggled against Fulham a little bit, yeah, do you know what I mean? Just there were a few questions left unanswered that I'm looking forward to seeing Liverpool. And if you do it again, big up to you. I mean, it's about time there's a changing of the guard.
Which Fulham game?
I'm not
Which
going to be
Fulham game
blind.
are you talking about?
The Fulham away game he's talking about.
Hold up, Deji. Are you saying that basically he's another Claudio Ranieri, possibly?
I think so, bro. I thought basically he's on. All I
Good
said
evening,
was
everyone.
he's on fraud alert. That's all I said. I'm
I
happy
said
to be
fraud
proven wrong.
alert, you know. That's mad.